Hello everyone and welcome back to Mitchmatics. In this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to subtract integers using a visual model. So this is a little different from how you add integers, and you have to be very careful on what the problem is saying. So we're going to be doing this based on a different distinction between how to subtract same sign integers and how to do subtraction with different sign integers. So just make sure to pay very close attention to the methodology of this. I'm going to give you a second video later. If you don't understand it based on this alone, feel free to go to the number line video or the absolute value method. So I'm going to represent this again with my circles, but you have to be careful with the circles. In this one, it's going to be a little different. So let's start with the first one. We're going to do same sign integers. We have a -4 and we're subtracting a -3. So because I'm starting with a -4, I'm going to have 4 negative yellow circles. So I'm going to copy those. And again, I'm representing my -1, or my negatives with my yellow circles, and my red circles with, for my positive integers. So I'm going to copy. And now I'm going to have 4 yellow circles to represent that. Now, we have to really think of this problem. I have -4 yellow circles, and I am taking away 3 of those, or I'm taking away a -3. So all that really means is actually I'm taking away my negative circles by crossing them out. So I just need to cross them out. So I'm going to take away 3. 1, 2, 3. And all I'm left with is 1 yellow circle, which represents -1. So -4 minus -3 should be a -1. So that's how you can think of same sign integer subtraction. Now let's move on to different sign integer subtraction. This one was a little hard for me to understand, but I'm going to try my best to explain it. So we're going to start with a +6 integers. So that means I need 6 of my red circles to represent that. So I need to copy these. I need to put them over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to push me down a little bit because of my screen size. And I got to remember, I'm starting with a +6 amount of integers, which are represented by these circles, which are red, and I'm taking away -3. How can I represent taking away a -3? So because I'm taking away a -3, and this is different sign integers, I can represent that with with 0 pairs. So if we remember back to our additive inverse, if I add 1 yellow circle with a positive red circle, those will cancel out to 0. So I'm going to represent taking away the -3 with those additive pairs. So that means I need to copy 3 of my red circles, and then I have to have 3 of my yellow circles to represent the taking away of the -3. So I'm going to copy my 3 red circles. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to take my yellow circles. Oops, I accidentally did that. Oh no. And then I'm going to take and copy 3 of these to represent it. So remember, this is representing a negative pair of taking away 3. So we're pretty much representing this taking away of a -3 with these pairs, which cancel out. So we know they cancel out. But when we're subtracting this -3 from the +6, all we need to do is count the amount of red circles, or the number of circles that starts with the first integer. So in this case, I have +6, so I'm just going to count all my red circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in fact, that means, because I'm representing it, I actually have 6 minus -3 should be 9. That's what it will equal to. So another way you can think about it is when I'm taking away a negative number, essentially you can think of it as almost adding. But we're going to get into that a little later. But that's basically how you represent and solve these problems using the negative counters. So remember, when you're starting with different sign integers, you need to represent the circles with the correct color of the first number. And when you're taking away the negative, you need to make sure to add those 0 pairs in, and then you're just going to count the amount of red circles if your first number is positive. So otherwise, if you have a -4 minus -3, in this case the same sign integers, you're just going to account for the amount of yellow circles that you have that represent this, and you're going to think of it as I'm taking away those yellow circles. So in this case, you notice I'm basically adding those pairs, and then I'm counting it. So that's what's the distinction. I am taking away by circles right here, by crossing them out, and then I'm adding circles when I'm doing different sign integers. So make sure you know that distinction. There'll be a second video to help you if you still don't quite understand it. I hope this helped, and have a wonderful day.